Welcome to Narayana online classes. Students, in this class, I want to discuss with you an assignment key with the help of interesting examples. Students, let us see some of the questions are placed from the reproduction chapter. Let us discuss each and every question, students, with the help of interesting examples. Students, first question. Do you think reproduction occurs only for continuation of life? Do you think reproduction occurs only for continuation of life? Yes, definitely. Life continues with the help of the process or an important system that is seen in our body called as reproduction process or reproduction system. The reproduction system includes male reproductive system as usually female reproductive system which produces gametes. These gametes unite together and forms a zygote which is a result of continuation of life. Clear, students? Going for the next question. Second one, which type of fission would you produce larger colonies in lesser period of time? Why? You know that fission, what do you mean by fission? Fission is nothing but breakdown. What do you mean by fission? Which means breakdown. Breakdown of living organism into multiple pieces or two equal pieces is called as a fission. Fission has been classified into two different types. What are those? First one, binary fission. First one is binary fission, and the second one is multiple fission. Second one is multiple fission. So what do you mean by binary fission? What do you mean by bi? Bi means two. Division of one parent organism into two equal halves is called as a binary fission. Whereas multiple fission means breakdown of a single organism into multiple pieces. Every piece develops into new living organism. Clear, students? So these kind of fissions helps in the production of larger number of organisms or larger group of organisms, isn't it? How they produces larger group of organisms? Because these organisms like amoeba, not only amoeba, some kind of protozoans, they reproduce by binary fission or multiple fission. Suppose take an amoeba. I want to say about amoeba. Amoeba, which is a protozoan. So during reproduction process, if you look at the amoeba, it doesn't have a proper shape. It doesn't have proper shape. With the help of binary fission, its body is divided into two equal pieces. Every piece develops into new living organism. So this kind of fission is called as a binary fission. From a single organism or a single parent organism, we got two different living organisms. Hence, the fission plays an important role in the production of larger colonies of living organisms. Clear, students? Going for the third question. What is budding? How can you define budding? They are asking about only budding. Budding is the process of formation of buds. Budding is the process of formation of buds. Formation of these buds is called as budding. Formation of these buds is called as a budding. So in this case, during budding process, how the buds appears on the surface of living organism? Let us see. Budding is commonly seen in some of the organisms like hydra, and also even in, not only in hydra, even in yeast cells are also, in yeast organisms are also, you can see the budding process. In the budding process, suppose take an hydra. Hydra, how does it looks like? So the hydra generally looks like this. It has tentacles upon the surface of its body. These are called as a tentacles. What are these called? Tentacles. Okay. Upon its body, slowly the smaller bubbles like mass appears. Bubbles like mass. This bubbles like mass develops into small buds. And these buds, after complete growth, these buds separates from the parent body and develops into new organism. So this kind of reproduction is called as a budding type of asexual mode of reproduction. Budding type of asexual mode of reproduction. Clear, Nana? Going for next question. Fourth one, is regeneration can also be known as a type of fragmentation? Do you agree? Why? Why not? Definitely, in my case, I will agree. Yes. Why? Because what do you mean by regeneration? Regeneration. Generation means production. Re means again. Production of new living organisms again is called as a regeneration. During regeneration, suppose regeneration is well developed in organisms like planarians. In organisms like planarians. Do you know that planarians are platyhelminthes which reproduce by regeneration? During regeneration, how this platyhelminthes looks like? Have you ever seen the structure of a platyhelminthes? The platyhelminthes are generally looks like this. They have a soft surface like this. So these kind of organisms called planarians, they reproduce by regeneration. During regeneration, the planarian's body divisible into small pieces. Each and every piece later on separates and develops into new organism. So this kind of reproduction is called as a regeneration. Whereas if you look at the process of fragmentation is well developed in some of the organisms like algae, especially blue-green algae like Spirogyra, blue-green algae like diatoms, etc. In these organisms, fragmentation is well developed. During fragmentation, what will happen? Let us see. What do you mean by fragmentation? How can you define fragmentation? Division of a living organism into multiple pieces is called as a fragmentation. How this Spirogyra looks like? The Spirogyrans are generally looks like this. They are generally looks like this. They have a special structure like this. In this Spirogyra, green color chlorophyll molecules are present which helps in the process of photosynthesis. During reproduction, the Spirogyra body again divisible into multiple pieces. Small pieces are separate from the parent body and each and every piece develops into new organism. Hence, these kind of organisms reproduce by fragmentation. So, in fragmentation, living organism, its body divisible into small pieces. Even in regeneration also, organism body divisible into small pieces. So, regeneration and fragmentation both are similar to each other. Clear, students? Going for next question. Which mode of asexual reproduction provides maximum scope of choice for desirable characters? What do you mean by desirable characters, Nana? Can you define desirable characters? What do you mean by desirable characters? Selected characters or useful characters. Selected useful characters are called generally the desirable characters. So here a type of asexual mode of reproduction called generally grafting. You know very well about grafting. A type of asexual reproduction in plants called grafting, which is an important process. What is a grafting? Grafting is one of the vegetative propagation. What type of vegetative propagation? It is an artificial vegetative propagation. What is grafting? It is an artificial vegetative propagation. This artificial vegetative propagation helps in the process of transfer of desirable characters from one plant to another plant. Desirable characters are moving or can carry or can enter into a new plant through a process called as a grafting. Grafting is seen in fruit fruits giving plants. So what are fruits giving plants? Such as like a mango. I know very well about a noosewood mango. Noosewood mango, what are the characters of noosewood mango? The noosewood mango has some desirable characters. What are they? The mango is very sweet. The mango is very sweet. It is very sweet. At the same time, it has more amount of vitamins like vitamin C. Here, these are the desirable characters. How these desirable characters can be transferred from one plant to another plant? Let us see. By a process called as a grafting. In a simple terminology, what is a grafting? So, in my garden, I have a noosewood mango tree. In your garden, you have another mango tree like a Banginapalli mango tree you have in your garden. Okay? Or one more type of mango tree is there in your garden. In this case, you can take some of the portion of the stem called stalk. You can take a small portion of the stem from my mango tree and you can fix this small portion of the stem to your plant stem, called as a scion. How you can fix? After separation of this stalk from my mango tree, take this mango stalk stem and fix it to the mango tree which is there in your garden. To any part of the stem, to any part of the branch, you can fix the stalk. With the help of twine thread, we have to fix the stalk to scion by applying some biogums or biochemicals. There are some biochemicals which helps to fix the stalk to scion. After applying these gums, with the help of twine thread, wrap around the stalk and scion tightly without allowing the gases. And between stalk and scion, you can place a polythene bag. Clear, students? If you place a polythene bag in between a stalk and scion here exactly, what will happen? The gases cannot enter in between the stalk and scion. So like this, the grafting generally occurs in all kind of fruits giving plants. Clear, students? Going for the next assignment. So remaining assignment keys we will discuss in the next class with the help of interesting examples. Until be safe, students. Thank you. Have a brightful day.